Have you ever heard of the Rody Effect? Yes. I have this friend that totally changes the dynamics of my friends and I when he appears. Yes. Do you have one of those friends that just things are better when they're there, but they can't be around too much because they're always traveling or they live somewhere else? So I am Jacqueline, and I did a video a couple months ago about the ash effect of another friend of mine. And it's so fascinating when you really stop to think how people impact your environment, impact your conversations, impact your connections. So Rody is someone that kind of came in like a soft, smooth, but quickly moving snowball rolling down a hill and building momentum. So when my friends and I met him, it was just chill, hanging out, having a good time. And he was only in town for, not even a week the first time he visited. And then we all kept in touch. We all kept fun communications and have our own friendship with him. But then all of a sudden he says, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to visit. So he did. I didn't actually think he was going to show up. I really was like, oh, he has so many places to go. Why is he picking to come hang out with us again? But then we realized quickly that he really missed us and that he really loves having time and energy with us. And that we're all just better together too. So it's not just us saying we're better together, it's him saying the same thing. And this is so important when you are out living your life. Make sure that you are leaving a lasting impression. So when he showed up the second time, I remember when he said he was coming, and I was kind of like, yeah, no, he's still not coming. And he was arriving on a Tuesday, and Wednesday he was like, hey, and I'm like, yeah, you're still not here. Like I really didn't believe he was here. So I didn't even get together with him until Thursday. And if you know me, I am always the first one to show up for everybody when they arrive because I want to maximize all of the time I get with people. I love getting time with people that I care about. But honestly, I didn't really believe that he would come all the way back here again, but he did. He showed up because he cared to do that. And as he says, it's all about priorities. So while he was visiting the second time, I remember as I started to approach him on that Thursday, and I'm seeing him down the street a little bit, but he's got a very distinct profile. And I was like, he's real. He actually came back, like, oh my gosh. And then we just had so much fun. He had some shopping he needed to do, some things he needed to do, but he makes my energy skip a beat. He makes my friends' energy skip a beat. Like we get so excited, and the conversations we have, he's a question guy, he's a curious guy. And he's also very good at including everybody, which can be difficult when you're trying to connect with a whole lot of people. And then he surprised us and came back a month later and visited again for even a little bit longer. And what I have found in these experiences with people that circle back, I have to say a lot of people circle back when they visit us in Playa, my friends and I, because there's something different here. It's the energy, it's the people, but also we're very present for our friends and that we enjoy all of us hanging out and being together. And that is so beautiful. It is such a gift that so many people miss out on. And what I really, really like about so many of these aspects of making connections is that I get to learn from other people. This guy is actually from the Netherlands. He is Dutch. So I get to learn about how his culture does things and how his perspective is on life. And it's so invigorating. I have so many international friends that I get to learn so much more than if I just stayed in my little bubble. And the other part that has been fascinating is I often tell him whenever he visits, I'm like, oh, I didn't think we were going to get time together because I really didn't. I don't want to put pressure on that. He's got all these new people he keeps meeting. He's very social. And he always stops and just looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, it's about priorities, Jacqueline. This is what priorities are. And you are part of my priority. And so the Rody Effect is about being, feeling, and receiving priority connections. My question to you is, when's the last time that you prioritized people that care about you, but also you allowed people to prioritize you? That's when I have a hard time. I'm good at prioritizing. I'm really good at that. But I don't really think anybody else is going to want to prioritize and make the extra effort. But he has taught me that I am worth the priority, and so are my friends. And so he's always finding ways to make things happen. And if there's time only for a few other outside of the group people or us, he's going to prioritize our time together. And he doesn't like to have to rush things. And that's always throws us off whenever he has to rush off to the next thing and that we don't have a chance to have like a real conversation or connection. And this is what I want you guys to start thinking about. I want you to think more about priorities. I want you to feel more about connections. I want you to stop and tell people they are a priority. I want this because this is what's going to change in relationships in 2025. We need to feel valuable. We need to feel wanted. We need to feel desired as a friend, a relationship, as a community, and we need to make time for each other. We need to travel the extra, or if they travel to us, we need to show up for them. We need to go out of our way for people, but we need them to do the same thing for us. So if they're doing the traveling, you need to do the showing up when they're here. If you're doing the traveling, the people that you're traveling to should be showing up for you. I want to so support and encourage you to start thinking about your priorities, showing the example of being there for other people's priorities. This is so important. How are your priorities lately? I love for you to subscribe, like, and comment so we can keep the conversation going. And most of all, let me know in the comments below what your priorities are. Do you prioritize what matters, or do you tend to forget what really counts? I'm curious.